So in this video, I would like to show you this full stack movie streaming website which I built using Django REST framework and other technologies. Now I am showcasing this website because I would like it because it's up for purchase and I would like to showcase it to you guys. And if you would like to purchase this web app, you can purchase it using a link in the description which will take you to my Patreon. And from my Patreon is where you can purchase this web app. So let's begin and look at its features.
Mind you, you can even compare this to something like Netflix, streaming platform. Now, when you first visit the landing page, this is what you are going to just this catalog of movies, new items, this, and then we can scroll here, just see different items. And you notice that it's not just movies. We have serial, we have movies, we have a movie here, we have anime here. If I go back, we also have Rick and Morty. So what it has is it has a combination of movies, series, and anime. Also, like cartoons. So movie, series, and anime. So this is what the user first sees when they come to the landing page. And we can also scroll down, and we can see there is more description as to the different kinds of movies that are available. So we can see the ones that have been newly uploaded. Here we can see a little bit more info on each movie, title, the categories or the genres of the movie. You can see the show's description. You can see the description of each movie are listed out. Now we can also see there's also like a navigation bar here for you to select different modes you want. So if you want to see just like movies, it's going to show you movies. If I come to the new uploaded items here, it showed not just movies but movies, series, and anime. It showed like combination of everything. But if I come to just the movie section, it's going to show me just the newest movies. Now note that there could have been note that it's possible to add multiple movies and multiple this website. So this I just added a few items just for a demo. Now if I come here, we can also see the TV series. We can also see TV series. We can see Rick and Morty and we can see Tokyo Ghoul, which is anime, and we can look at it as also a. And if we come to the anime tab, we can see just Tokyo Ghoul being displayed. Right now, it's the only anime that is present on. Now, that's all for this section, just the new item. Now, if I scroll down, there's also a different section called expected premiere. So what this section just basically shows is the movies that are coming out soon. So let's say, for example, now we're in 2023. These movies are not out yet and they're coming out in 2020. So this section is just dedicated to movies that aren't out, that aren't out yet, but are going to be out soon, future. So that is majorly what it did on the homepage. So we can also see a short description here, short description text, and we can see the footer just about us, legal, and some links. We can also see contact info. Now, I want you to note that all these things are completely customizable. For example, the contact information, the number, the email, and even the social media links, they are totally customizable, even down to icon right here. Everything is customizable. There is something called the site identity, which I created here. So this is the site identity right here. This is everything. For example, if I wanted to change the site's name, let's say the Proton guy, or no, let's say Solomon, and I save this, going to come back, and when I come back to the landing page and refresh, you notice that it's now saying Solomon TV, Solomon TV, and it's changed. So we can see that it is totally customizable. So I'm going to change it back to Proton TV. Now you notice that there are other fields here. We can also change the site's title. We can change the social media links here, the Facebook, Twitter, the Instagram, and other things. We can change the contact email, the contact phone number, including the message that is displayed in the footer right here. We can change every single thing from this site identity. So we can change the footer message and we can change contact page message. So you are going to see how this works eventually. So I'm just going to save that, come back and refresh, and it has changed back to Proton TV. So that is just what is in the homepage, but I would like to go into more detail concerning the website. So, for example, you'll notice that there is a search icon here. Now, when I click it, it's going to bring out this search field right here. Now, this search field is totally functional. For example, let's say I want to search for Oppenheimer. I can just type OPPE. I don't even need to complete it. Just going to search for every movie that has this argument as part of it. So if I search now, you notice that it says search for OPP. So it went to the database, searched for a movie that is close to, and it's brought out Oppenheimer. So if I go back to the homepage now, say I want to search for Spider-Man, I can come here, say Spider Man. When I search that, it brings out Spider-Man for me. Or even Tokyo Ghoul, for example. Let's just say I type just Ghoul, Houl. It's going to bring out Tokyo Ghoul. So now we can see that the search bar is 100% working, and user can search for any single thing they want. Now, the other thing I would like to bring your attention to is the detail page. So let's say we want to watch Oppenheimer. We can come and click Oppenheimer, right? Now, this is the detail page of the movie. We have this backdrop image that kind of serves as background image. Then we have the thumbnail itself, that is the poster of the movie itself. Then we have the description here, the genre. We have the genre description, the drama, history, and biography. We also have the release year being displayed, the minutes, the amount, that is the time of the movie, duration. And then we also have the country where this movie was produced. Now, notice that all this data is coming from the backend. And if I come here, this is my admin dashboard. This is my style. This is the styled up Django admin dashboard. Now, this is all what you are going to get when you purchase this. So if I come here now and I go to, let's say, movies, for example, I can see that these are the movies that are being displayed. And if I click Oppenheimer, these are just the details of Oppenheimer movie. And they are the ones that are being rendered out in front end here. So we can also see the description of the movie during World War One and all that being displayed right here. All that is coming from backend, which we can see the information right here, Django admin dashboard. So now let's say you want to watch this movie. All you have to do is just click play. Let me just mute this. And then you'll notice that it is very, very fast. Now, this project is very, very nice because first of all, it's very responsive, and the video playtime is very fast. Like, it doesn't even take too long to load. Once immediately I click play, that's playing. Now, I want you to also note that the videos of each movie, that is the video files of each movie or series, are being hosted on a platform known as Cloudinary. So Cloudinary is a CDN that is helping us to save the video files, each movie or series, this platform. So you can see that it is quite fast. And we can also watch it in
You are
full
the
screen
man
mode,
who gave
which
them
is
the
very,
power
very
to
nice. And you can just some settings here. Now, also note that you can add subtitles to each movie. So if we come to the admin dashboard, you can add 2 subtitles each movie. Now that also comes with this entire movie platform. You can add subtitles. Now, if we scroll down, you'll notice that there is a section for comments. There is another section for views. Now, if we try to put a comment here, like say, this is very interesting, and I hit post, if we scroll down, it's going to say, please sign in to comment or view. So it means that anytime a user tries to put comment or a review on any movie and they aren't signed up, it's going to display this error urging user to log in before they can actually put a comment. So it's just like some authentication or validation that I added in there. Now you can also add reviews. Now I will show you an example of how the reviews look like. So if I click John Wick, for example, and I scroll down, you'll notice that this is how a comment looks like. We have the person who commented it, we have the date that the comment was posted, and we have the actual comment itself. Now, if you go to the reviews section, you'll see that this is how the reviews look. We have the name of the review, that is the title of your review. You have the person who actually put this and the date that this review was posted, who posted it, and actual review message. And this is the form right here. Add a review. But again, if we try adding a review or a comment, it's going to give an error. Now you'll notice that there's also something else here known as called photos. If we click it, you'll see that there is like a little gallery of photos that each movie or series can have. So it means that when you are creating a new movie, for example, you've uploaded the details, you've added the video to the movie, it means that you can also add photos that this movie can have. And if I go back to Oppenheimer now, can come and see the photos, Oppenheimer, or the images or the gallery images for the Oppenheimer movie. So it means that you can also add as many images as you want for any movie or any series. So for each movie or for each series, there's a comment section, a review section, and photos section. This is so beautiful when you look. Then you also have this recommended section. You may also like, and it shows you recommendations based on shows you recommendation based on tags. That is, for example, showing for example, genres of Oppenheimer is drama, history, and biography. And if I click John Wick is also action, thriller, and drama. So it shows you movies that are similar by genre or by category. So that is how the recommendation system. So the next thing that I would like to show you guys now is the authentication part of it. Now remember that in order to add a comment, you have to sign in. So I would like to take you through the whole authentication process. So let's say you want to sign in now, for example. So you go to sign in, and then if you already have an account, you can just come here and enter your account details. So, but if you don't have an account, you can just come here and click sign up. Now, for me, I'm just going to start and create a new account just to show you how everything works. So for the username, I'll call it Jane12. And for the first name and last name, I'll type Jane2. Now for the email, I'll just type jane@gmail.com. And for the password, I'll just type like test. Now notice what happens when I hit sign up. When I hit sign up, it says password too short. So there is some extra validation that was added into signing up process on this platform. Now I can just do the whole process again and say Jane. And for the first name and last name, I'll type in the same thing, Jane Doe. And for the email, I'll type jane@gmail.com. And for the password, I will now actually type something that is long enough. I'm going to say testing 32. And once I hit sign up, it's going to redirect me to the login page. And it's going to tell me, okay, user successfully created, login. So it's urging us to log in. So I'm going to log in with those details, Gen12 and testing 32. And once I hit sign in, we are going to be redirected back homepage. So if I go to Oppenheimer right now and I try to put a comment, I can say this movie is the greatest, and I hit post. When we scroll down now, you can see that our comment has been saved because we are currently logged in, and I can give a review. I can name this review best movie, and I'll say this is best movie in my opinion, and I can rate this like a 9. And once I click post and scroll down, I go to review, you'll see that the title of this new review that has been added is best movie, and then it shows the date and the time that this review was posted, and it shows who posted it, and it now actually shows the main review message. So that is how reviews and comments work. Also the gallery section of the movie. And now there's also something that I would like you to there's I would like to show you. There's this very interesting feature that I built into the platform, and it's called creating a watch party. You will notice that when I was logged out, this wasn't showing. For example, if I decide to create a new incognito tab and I paste this URL in there, you'll notice that we can't see it because we aren't logged into platform. We can't see that create watch party because we aren't logged. So when I close this incognito tab and come back to tab where we're actually logged in, you can see that create watch party is being created. Now, what exactly is this create watch party? Now, this is a very interesting feature where, for example, if you would like to, have you ever like wanted to watch a movie with somebody where you guys aren't actually in the same place? You guys are in like different parts of the world or in different states, for example, but you want to watch the same movie. What you can do is you can come and create a watch party. Now, once you create a watch party, it's going to generate special URL for you. Now, what you can now do is you copy that URL and it's going to show you a message saying shareable link copy to click. So once you copy that URL, you can share that URL with any person that you want. And once that person visits that URL, two of you can watch the movie at the same time, at the same pace. And if it pauses on one person's end, pauses on the other person's end. But enough of the explanation. Let me just show you how it works. So I'm going to open that shareable link in a different browser. I'm going to open it right here in Firefox browser. Now notice that when I visited this link here, it says when I visit this link on my Chrome browser, it shows me the URL and it tells me to copy the link. Now it's telling me to copy the link because Jane is the person who created this watch party and Jane is a currently logged in user. So anytime Jane visits this page, it's going to show her the shareable link and say, okay, this is the shareable link. You can copy it and share it with you. So when a different user takes that link and pastes it inside their own browser and visits it, it's going to show them URL. It's going to say you have visited a watch party created by whoever the user it was. So now I want to show you the very interesting part. How two users can watch the same movie at the same time. So I'm going to play the movie from Jane's end. Now, once I play the movie from Jane's end, you'll notice that the movie is playing on both browsers. Now, notice that I can also pause it from the user's end. And once I pause it on one end, pause it on both computers. So it means I can pause and play from all the computers, or I can pause and play from any user that is connected to this watch party. So that means that you can watch any movie with anybody in the world, and you guys are watching it at the exact same pace. So it means that this is like practically like a watch party, almost like you're going to the cinema and watching it with a friend. Only that you are doing this from the comfort of your room or wherever you are. So that is the beauty of this platform, and it's one of the features that I really loved implementing. Now, that is the watch party section of this web app. Now, the next thing that I would like to show you about this web app is the series detail page. Now, I've shown you all about the movie detail page, but we haven't actually talked about the series detail. So I'm going to come and click Rick and Morty right here. Now, once I click Rick and Morty, you'll notice that this is how the description page, or sorry, how the detail page looks like for a series. Pretty similar to the movie detail page. You have the genres being displayed. You have the release year. You have the running time, and then you have the country, or the country that this series is being displayed in. And then we also have the description of the series. Now, by default, anytime you click any series, it's going to bring you the first season. Sorry, it's going to bring you the first episode of the first season of that series. So because from the homepage, I just clicked Rick and Morty, it's brought me the first episode of the first season of Rick and Morty. So I can play that right here. And I can watch it
Morty,
in full. And you can see that it's the actual full. You can see that it's the actual full episode. Now you'll notice here on this right side that you can see all the seasons that are being you can see all the seasons and episodes of the particular series that you are viewing. So on this right side, I can see season one, and under each drop down, I can see the episodes that exist. So I can decide to come here now and watch in one episode two, and it's being displayed here. Rick and Morty is in one episode two, and I can see the running time 20 minutes, the country, and the details. And when I click
Rick and Morty is coming. Get ready by
friends video that
including a perfect.
I can see details of the series. And if you scroll down, you can also see the comments, the reviews, photos. I didn't add any photo for this particular series, but you can add as many as you want. Now, you can also see there is a recommendation system here. You can see Tokyo Ghoul right here, which is anime. Now, once I click that, you can see that we have the description being displayed also. Genre, the information or the description about the series. So you can see that this is how it works. Now, if I come to the admin dashboard, just show you where the series are being represented. You can scroll down and click series. Now we can see the two series in the admin dashboard. And if I click Rick and Morty, we can just see the details of Rick and Morty right here. Now note that if you purchase this, or hopefully when you purchase this platform, there's going to be a tutorial guide explaining exactly how to upload things like images, the movies themselves, how to add series, how to upload photos, and things like that. So I will guide you every step of the way through setting up the platform. And if you would like me to set platform up for you, you can also reach out to me, and that will be something that I can definitely do. Now I've shown you the movie detail page and the series detail page. The next thing I want to show you is actually the grid and list is for movies. Now, if we come to this page now, which is grid layouts display, you'll notice that we have the movies being displayed here, and there is also some form of pagination. So if there were like 100 movies, each of those 100 movies will sit among different pages, and each page will have I think 18 movies being displayed on each page. So we have a very nice pagination right here. But because we only have 3 movies, just one page being displayed here. And we can also perform some filtering operations. So let's say, for example, we want to filter and get only movies that have the genre, that have the drama genre. So I can click drama and click apply filter. Now, once I click apply filter, I can only see Oppenheimer and John Wick. Now, if I click here and say, okay, we only want to see action, I can click that, and it only shows me the genre, the movies that have the action genre. Now, we can also filter by year. So let's say, for example, we want to get movies that were created between 2020 to 2023. Apply the filter, then this is going to show, obviously. But let's say, for example, I change year that let's go to movies. Let's say I change the year that John Wick 4 was released. Say I change the year range to, let's say, 2010 to 2015. Now after setting the John Wick movie to the year range of 2010 to 2015. When we come back to the front end and we say, okay, we want to filter movies from 2010 to 2015, apply filter, you'll see that only John Wick is being displayed. If I say, okay, show us 2020 to 2020, and I click apply filter, you'll now see that all the movies from within the range of 2020 to 2023 are being displayed right here in the catalog list page. Now we also have catalog grid, which I have showed you, and then we have catalog list. So catalog list is the exact same thing, only that it shows you a bit more information about each movie, like the genres, the description, and the rating. So we also have the same thing for series, where you can select by genre, you can select by year range. So if we go to the anime right now, anime is pretty much the exact same thing like the other movies and series. So it's the exact same thing. Now we can go to the profile page and look at the profile. Now the profile is just a description or a summary of like the user's activity, and they can also see like different things. They can see their plan, which is usually always free. They can see their created watch parties. You can see the amount of comments that you've created. These watch parties, like I showed you earlier, it just shows them the number of watch parties that they have created on the platform, and it shows them the number of reviews they've put and the number of comments. And it also shows you different movies that come out recently, and it's movies that you can view. For example, you can view the Oppenheimer movie from right here when you click. Now, it also shows you like a recent review, but it doesn't show you your own specific, because it wouldn't make sense. So that is why this Jane's review isn't being displayed. Now you can also see that's username, right? Now if you come to subscription, we have the basic, premium, and cinematic. But for this particular version, I didn't add any code, or I haven't integrated a payment gateway yet into this section. But it is something that I can do, and I can do it for free for you if and when you purchase this platform. If it's something that you want in your platform, where you only want users who have you only want users who have put in or subscribed to a subscription. If you only want users who have a subscription to view movies, if you want that, something that I can integrate into the platform for you. Then we also have the settings tab, where you can just update users, where a user can update their username, email, their first name and last names, and you can also put in password. Now that is pretty much the main idea of the platform. Now I would like to show you the dashboard version of this. So I'm going to come over to my Firefox browser, where I am logged in as a super user. I will create a new tab and go to the dashboard /home. Now in this dashboard page, it just shows me all the data, or it just shows me data concerning the things on the website. For example, it shows you data concerning movies, series, and even like comments. So let's say, for example, you just come to the dashboard now. You can see the number of movies on the platform. You can see the number of series. You can see number of comments and number of reviews. You can also see like interesting analytics here, like top movies, top series, the new series, and things like that. So if we come to the movie catalog, now this is an interesting part, because you can see all the movies that exist in platform, and you can see things like their rating, category, the number of clicks that each movie has. You can see their status, whether they are visible or not, and you can see when they were created. Now there are also actions here. We can perform 3 actions on each movie. We can either set this movie to um be a draft. So now that the movie is a draft, if I come to front end right now and I go back, you'll notice that we can no longer see John Wick, because we have set it to be a draft. But if I come back and change the visibility, it's now going to say that it's visible. So when I come and refresh, you are going to notice that John Wick is now being displayed. Now note that you can also do all that from the Django admin dashboard. We could have come here and have scrolled down to draft and ticked it to mark it as. But it's just the quick things that you can do from the dashboard. You can also view a specific movie. For example, if I click that eye icon, it takes me to the detail page of that movie. I can also, or you can also edit that movie from this page. So let's say you want to edit Oppenheimer, for example. Once you click it, it takes you to the admin dashboard, where you can actually edit the details of that specific movie. So those are the three operations that you can perform movies. So um after those actions, we are going to go to the series catalog. Now, in the series catalog right here, you'll notice that where we can just see all the series which are being displayed in the um all the series that we have in the database are being displayed right here. So we can also do the same. We can search each series. You can change the visibility, mark it as a draft, or can set it to visible. So you can perform the same operation. Now you'll notice that there is also a some kind of pagination right here. Not some kind of, there is a paginator right here that you can use. So for every page, we will only be able to see 10 movies or 10 series. And if there were more items here, you would have seen more pages being displayed. So that is how this section works. Now, if we go to the users section, we can see all the users that are signed up to our platform. We can see information like their name, their email, their username, the pricing plan that they are using, the number of comments that they have, the number of reviews, whether they've been approved, and other things. Like we can also see dates that they signed up. Now, this status simply means that, for example, if we decide to ban a user, when the user tries to log in, they won't be able to log in. So let me just demonstrate that right now. I'm going to sign out as Jane. And when I come to my Firefox, we can see Jane Doe right here. So I am going to ban Jane. And once I click that, you can see that Jane is banned. So let's try to log in as Jane. I'm going to say Jane. Oh, I'm going to log in with Jane's username. Jane's details. And once I try to log in, you are going to see that your account has been temporarily banned due to misconduct. So let's say, for example, you notice that a specific user has been putting a lot of curses, or saying a lot of bad words in the comments. What you can do is you can actually come ban the user. And when the user tries to log in, you're going to display this error telling them that you can't log in because your account has been banned temporarily due to misconduct. So I can come back and unban Jane. So I can just say um, change the ban status, and this is going to be displayed right there. And once I try to log in again, I'm going to say Jane 12. I'm going to put in password. Now, once I try to log in, you can see that we have been logged in successfully to the platform. Now, everything is working perfectly fine. So we have this dashboard that we can use to monitor details. Also have the admin dashboard where you can perform different operations like adding movies, deleting movies, and changing the site information. So when I had started making this video, I had mentioned that this is not just a full stack website, a full stack movie streaming website, but it also has an API built into it. Now, let's say, for example, you've purchased this website, you have all this data in the cloud, you've uploaded your movies, and then you now want to build a mobile app for streaming movies. You could use the API that I had built for this platform in that movie app that you want to build. So I would just like to show you how the API looks like. So I'm just going to go to the landing page for where the API is, /API. Now, when I visit this URL, you are just going to see that this is how it looks. And I'm just going to give you a little code snippet as to what view is returning all that data. This is the view that is returning all that data. So it's basically just returning the endpoints that this API has. So I'm not going to be testing this API in the web browser. That is why I have Postman already open. So I'm just going to show you like exactly how it works. So let's say we want to see all the movies that exist in our platform. So I'm just going to go to Postman and create a new tab. I'm going to paste the URL and specify that it's a GET request. So once I hit send, when I bring this up, you'll notice that it's returning to us an array of movies that exist in the database. So it sends the name of the movie, Oppenheimer, the info, which is like the description, the URL to the thumbnail, the age, the genres that this movie has, then it returns the rating and other data. Like for example, the video itself. So if you would like to build an application, a mobile application using this API, it is very possible for you to build it. We also have a different movie called Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and we have the details about that specific movie. So let's say we want to now see all the series that exist in our database. We can just use this endpoint right here, which is to get all the series. Now, I'm just going to create a new tab and paste that URL. So it's just API/all series. And once I hit send, it's going to go to the database and retrieve all the series, and it's going to return it back to me. So the first one is Rick and Morty right here. And then the second one is Tokyo Ghoul right here. And it also shows the genres. So that is all I just wanted to show you in this video. If you would like to purchase this platform, there's going to be a link in the description that is going to take you to my Patreon, where you can purchase the code, as well as also view resources and videos, and also possibly articles that are going to show you how to upload movies, upload series, and do other operations on this. So thank you for watching this video, and if you would like to purchase it, just again visit the link in the description, which will take you to my Patreon, or you can shoot me an email and I'm going to reply you.